Good day, everyone. It is Cat4's sleepiest commentator, Seal, here again to entertain you with the continuation of Phoq's saga through the losers bracket. Today, Phoqq, our Malaysian 64th seed, will be going against Vayne, China's 12th seed, who got knocked down last week in a very, very close tiebreaker against Taiwan's Aaron T, who was sitting in the 6th seed. So, is Phoqq going to be able to continue his run through this losers bracket, or will Vayne be able to step up and end it here as it stands? I will be joined by someone that hopefully everyone is very familiar with.
Hello, I'm Ryuji. You may know me as the Cat4 host here, and of course I'll be joined along with Seal the God to be my caster as well, as we'll be stepping right into, I think it's the warm-up already, right?
It looks like they're going straight to picks and bans, so doesn't look like a warm-up coming out here. And Hidden 2 coming out from Phoqq. That's not unexpected at all. Phoqq keeping the Hidden 2 locked out for the past few weeks.
Oh, sounds about the case, yeah. They are banning Hidden 2, or rather Phoqq is...
Oh, and Hidden 1 coming out from Vayne. We are not going to see a Hidden this match. I assume that excites most of the Cat players watching, but maybe a little disappointing for our spectators.
Well, very unfortunate here because Hidden is really a very niche mod, I would say, at least for beginners, because those who don't really do very well in Hidden will kind of struggle a lot. And I do see both of these players. Hidden is really not that forte, and hence that's why both Hiddens are banned.
And it looks like Vayne is going for Mixed Mod 2 right out of the gate, looking for that just EX convert, just trying to totally push Phoq's skill cap here. Looking to really just test the waters, just to how far a Seed 64 could go.
It needs so. Anyways, to prevent the confusion here, at least both players can ban that Hidden. So they banning both Hidden 1 and Hidden 2 is part of the rules.
Yeah, double ban, double pick, to my knowledge, prevents like one person from being able to do both of them in a row.
Anyways, moving on to the picks. Looks like Vayne will be picking about time DT1 here. Met by 086. Would you like to say out the name here?
No, go for it.
Heroine Ikose Keigaku featuring Suzumi Hiyori by Honeyworks. This is a custom map by 086. This is your long consistency DT map. Though I would say that this is not your average consistency DT map, so those who aren't really used to its mapping, you'll be kinda screwed for it actually.
Also notably, everything just a step up harder from last week. You have now AR 9.2 starting to really push that AR barrier in these later rounds. But both players, Phoqq getting a couple barely drops. Perhaps it is just getting used to that DT movement, or maybe it is that higher AR, just slightly throwing him off.
Oh, but looking at the game right now, Phoqq isn't really having a good time at the start and missing some droplets here and there. Meanwhile, Vayne's still, I think, keeping that combo going pretty well here. Yeah, it's going to be reaching the max combo shortly.
And there it is, as we enter this first little chorus bit. And Vayne's going to drop, traded out by Phoqq, so Phoqq isn't able to get any time to claw it back, but that is going to stabilize the score lead around 40k here. Not with another drop from Phoqq though, as Vane's just going to get the opportunity to build this out further and further, as Phoqq just can't seem to find his footing here.
Indeed, so looking at his platter moveset, I don't really think that this is really a suitable map, or rather it might be another one of his bans, seeing how he's struggling so much.
But it's going to be a trade out from Vane here. You're definitely going to want to see a lot more breaks from Vane if you're Phoqq here, but it's definitely a mountable comeback as it's only around 80,000 with half the map left, but Phoqq is going to need to hold, which really just does not seem to be happening right now.
Indeed, he initially has the combo advantage here, but currently he's still not really keeping that combo advantage up as Vane is going to be approaching into another max combo soon.
And in the last quarter, Vane crossing over that 200, looking to close this map out here. Phoqq finally able to get up to that 200 mark, but it's just a little too late.
Not just too late, it's a 100k score that he needs to be catching up, and seeing how Vane is still holding on to that 350 combos is not enough for Phoqq to come back, and as such, Vane takes first blood here. 1-0 in the favor of Vane.
Vane looking really confident on this DT here, at least in comparison to Phoqq, so perhaps going to be an angle to pick up from the future. No mod 2 picked out from Phoqq. Awesome song, great map, what's not to love?
Quarasis by Citrus, mapped by Zeleni, is your custom map, and it's a short tech pick as well. So it's going to be very interesting, as they're both already going to go straight into it. This is a 2-minute sprint, and this is, I would say, something you'll see in ranked maps, but being a Zeleni map, you'll be finding a lot of tricky patterns here and there.
Vane coming out a little better on the spinner there, but this isn't an SS or die round as you saw with that first DT1, so it might not be as important as it usually is in the other stages here. Phoqq finding that early break though, which is not going to help them as they're gonna find a second one here.
Oh,
Vane finding a break on these streams. Phoqq's going to get a lot of a chance to try to get a lead here, as that score lead is just gonna swing over.
Indeed, so now Phoqq has the big advantage here. He's getting his max combo as long as he's managed to hold on at least till the end. I think this map is as good as his, as the map is halfway through.
And
Vane
with another break
missed as well.
Oh, traded out by Phoqq though.
Indeed a trade, but both resetting their combos, meaning that Phoqq is still at a 10k score lead here, not that much, as Vane has a 20 combo advantage, as we'll be moving on to the slower part of the song before ramping up.
And both players gonna get back up to that 200 combo, only 5k gap between either. Any miss here is going to be fatal, so it's just seeing who can hold on through this ending.
India is both still doing very well in the KI section, going India actually very well here. First you're managing to hold Vane as well, as we'll be approaching the end of the map here.
That's going to be the end. Phoqq able to score their own point on the board here, bringing the score to 1-1.
What a great hold by Phoqq. With that, he managed to tie the score here. Both having 3 misses. Vane do have the better egg, but Phoqq has the higher.
Better act and better combo here from Vane, but Phoqq just being a little more consistent throughout those harder sections. being able to sling that win over. Hard Rock won.
Oh no.
If I'm not wrong, it's AR 9.6 this week.
It's a AR 6.9 with Hard Rock. I think it's AR 9.6 or 9.7.
So, okay. But, yeah. Finally, we see a lot of these ARs like really pushing the high AR test. And
oh, AR 9.7 here. So you're nearly correct here. Actually, this is way high of an AR compared to our qualifiers. And being longer as well, I would say. Anyways, this is your Hard Rock consistency mapped by Vivians. I think it's a Spanish map here, having its song diversity like what Vivian say.
And we're dead even. Both players getting through these jumps. Wow. Looks like everyone's been practicing. Like to see that. And Phoqq going to find a drop there. Vayne's gonna get the opportunity to build up a bit of a lead. With the second drop from Phoqq, he's just going to grow.
Oh, that miss on that slider doesn't look promising for Phoqq, as making that 2 miss, giving a 60k
That's
lead
a
already
third
for
miss
Vayne.
there.
Yeah, Vayne still holding pretty well with his combo right now. Though he made a little droplet, as Phoqq still struggling on his 4th miss here.
Phoqq perhaps just not really comfortable at this higher AR, and Vayne really capitalizing off of it.
Indeed, I don't think it's just the high AR as well, but also the low density of this map. Because all these patterns can feel a bit of a memory if you aren't really a great reactor. And seeing how Phoqq is the underdog here, likely he's really struggling in high AR maps. Oh,
but that
Vayne...
break from Vayne, that's going to give Phoqq a chance to come back here. Of course, Vayne's going to need to take a few more drops than that, but the score lead is ever so slightly shrinking.
Indeed, though not that much though, because there's still a 100k score lead for Vayne. And even if Vayne managed to make more misses here and there, I'm not sure whether if Phoqq is able to come back from this. He does get his max combo though, but the map is already coming to the end, as it's like only less than 10 seconds left.
And unfortunately, it's just too little too late for Phoqq, and Vayne able to close out a second point on this Hard Rock 1, showing just wonderful consistency across all of these picks so far.
Indeed, other than the miss at the hypers, the slider, Vayne still managed to pull off an impressive 900k score here compared to first 800. So yeah, second point on the board for Vayne, as Phoqq will be picking Mystery Mod 1.
And really, we see both players settling into their own, as we really see a clear trajectory for both forward. Vayne going to be sticking in these Hard Rocks and BTs, just pushing the AR as high as possible, picking all the uncomfortable maps for Phoqq, while Phoqq is going to try to avoid those, stick in the mixed mods, stick in the no mods, hoping to try to crawl back the points that way.
Indeed, though I wouldn't really say that this map is kind of comfortable in a way. As you can see, this is a French map, mapped by a very funny mapper as well. And
shout out to Funny Mapper. It would be crazy if they were here.
I know, right? Anyways,
Mixed Mod 1 this week, in case you couldn't tell already, it is sliders. And
a lot of sliders.
As a slider hater, I'm not liking it, but these players seem to be doing completely fine.
I do enjoy the video though in the background.
Small droplet miss from Phoqq. Not going to be big, but
Well, there are a lot of droplets, plenty of them to miss. It's whether if they're able to hold on to the combo as we'll be approaching to the Ki section right now.
and you can see just crazy slider shapes. Not by yours truly.
Indeed. Though both are still nailing pretty well, but
Oh, and that's
Phoqq
gonna be a
making that
break from
first
Phoqq.
miss. Yeah, and Vayne having his max combo will be capitalizing the lead here.
But unfortunately just barely off of the medium droplet, and that's going to be a trade from them on the same medium droplet there. So Vayne's going to stick a lead of 13,000 here, as we're back to a dead even board.
Indeed. And from our dear streamer, this map isn't even 3 stars, but both already making the miss, losing that streak for Vayne, but at least both are still having the same combo right now, so Vayne will still be in the lead, though not much, 13k.
And
that's
both players at 200 combo again, but Phoqq just breaking at the beginning of this slider section, giving Vayne just more and more time to build up the score. And as the map drain time is dwindling, it's looking bleak from Phoqq, especially if Phoqq still just isn't able to hold through all this.
He's still not able to hold as he's making even more misses here and there. The score lead is going to be increasing way more and more for Vayne as he's still holding on till the end of that second Ki. Spinners to go and a break. Both seeing each other's scores right now, and even Phoqq knew that it is a very hard time for him to come back at this rate. But there's always that last Ki section to trip everyone off guard.
And here are the hyper mediums. Hyper sliders? I don't know what you would call these. And Vayne's going to break here.
Yeah, there's a miss right there, but that is not going to be enough yet unless Vayne makes more misses. But
And
Phoqq
with a traded break from Phoqq,
that
it
is
seems the bell is ringing and the toll on this match is done, as Vayne is going to score a first breakpoint against Phoqq in this match.
indeed. Vayne making, I think, 2 misses here, but still getting that 900k. Oh no, it's 5. I see. Anyways, regardless, still Vayne scores the 3rd point here.
And Vayne just sticking in those DTs, just trying to push Phoqq out of his comfort zone as much as possible.
Yeah, Double Time and Hard Roll doesn't seem to be Phoqq's favorite mods here. And because his pick got outscored by Vayne, now Vayne can extend the lead to 4 with his own pick here.
And notably, AR 9.47, that is the 2 highest AR maps in the pool, picked out by Vayne here. Also, it may sound crazy to say, but I believe this is Phoqq's first time being at the back foot since his match against Jarvis in the round of 64. Which is
really?
not what you expect from your Seed 64, but it's the story we've gotten.
Oh, now that you say about it, you're quite right here. Phoqq managing to beat like higher seedings than him, seed 38, seed 11 as well. So, and seed 33. So this really is an upset strides for Phoqq, but seeing that Vayne is managing to beat him at 3-1 now, it might be tough for Phoqq to come back. Oh, but Phoqq also has a technical issue. Not sure if it's the map itself or his PC. So
Looks
do
like
need
it's a
to.
map issue. Gonna
Oh, looks
try
like
and
it.
reload
Yep.
it.
Yeah, there's an update for the map. I think it's on its way to be qualified or somewhat. So you
Oh yeah,
just
there was a ping about this. I do remember.
yep, just we need to wait for a bit. Meanwhile, what do you think is probably a better pick for Phoqq, at least against his opponent here?
I think if you're Phoqq here, you really want to look at the converts. Like, we saw mentions of, I believe, a Mixmon 1 ban coming from Vayne earlier. Of course, this isn't a 2-ban round, so it didn't actually come through. Or Mixmon 2-ban. But it's not a 2-ban round, so it didn't go through. But that does show that maybe Vayne doesn't like the converts as much, and that's an angle that you want to look at. So if you're Phoqq in this next point, I think you want to grab that Nomad 3 or Nomad 4. But Vayne is going to find 2 early breaks here on this DT3, so maybe you can just score this point right back.
Maybe so, but seeing how his shaker is being quite shaky and losing a lot of egg, I'm not sure whether if Phoqq is just having a fluke run right now or whether it is a very difficult map for both Vayne and Phoqq, as both are trading it out. Phoqq making another miss here. Vayne will be extending the combo lead, though just by a small margin, as both. Oh, okay, that miss by Phoqq is going to be turning the tides here.
But
Vayne is
traded out by
turning back.
Vayne,
Yeah,
keeping the match close as ever, with Phoqq actually pulling out a more than 10k lead here.
that is only the 1/3 of the map though. Phoqq needs to hold out 2/3 of the way more, as there are 2 breaks for them just to relax and chill before coming back again. This
And
convert
Vayne
map has,
finding another break, Phoqq gets even more time to try to build up this lead. Get a good buffer in case you do miss down the line. That's exactly what you want to see on these higher skill cap DTs.
this is a very unexpected outcome here. First, managing to hold on now at 300 combos as Vayne just got his max combo, but Phoqq making that miss right there. Vayne having his max combo will still be forcing in as Phoqq makes another miss. That scoreboard is going to be turning red shortly, as the map is now 2/3 of his way through.
And Vayne just holding on, trying to ruin any chances Phoqq has at trying to crawl back the score here.
Oh,
Another
that
break
over
from
there.
Phoqq is really not going to help the case.
That's not how the case at all. Vayne really needs to make a miss here, and he did, but he needs to make one more miss here as Phoqq is trying to hold on back, but making the trade there and another miss kind of seals the deal here as the map is approaching to the end.
And unfortunately, Phoqq not able to crawl at a break point here, and Vayne consolidating to go up to 4-1.
Yeah, very close by Phoqq though, at least for the first half of the map, but Vayne keeping that combo going, 499 gets him the 4th point that he needs. So a very close showing by Phoqq, but it's really not enough.
And perhaps as expected, here is the Nomad 3 convert coming up from Phoqq.
You're indeed right. Something that I think Phoqq will be happy to play for, I would say. Seeing the double time 3 pick earlier, looks like convert is probably a good, I would say, advantage for Phoqq, since Vayne is really not into this kind of converts. But you may see though, No Mod 3 is a consistency map as well.
I like the little movement of the background. Good storyboard.
Oh, you have seen like halfway through the map, there is bunch of pictures spinning here
Oh,
and
and
there.
Vayne breaking on that tight jump early, showing that perhaps Phoqq made the good call here. That Vayne really just does not like these converts.
Might be a bit too early to say so first, though I would say for keeping that max combo and the SL still running. The map is about 3 minutes long, so there are plenty of chances that both sides will be making a miss.
And Phoqq going to miss on that tighter jump there, so Vayne's gonna get the chance to bring it to the equalizer.
Indeed, though I would say that miss by Vayne earlier is gonna be keeping the lead first as the map goes on, because for making the later miss there while having his max combo. And yeah, Vayne still will be getting the lead, just a little bit.
And Phoqq going to get up to that 200 here, so keeping that lead. Oh, and that's going to be a double break, full reset on the board. Keeping that lead, sticking at that 3,000 mark. So any miss from either player could swing this in the other direction, and that's going to be miss
Oh,
from
that's
Vayne.
another miss for Vayne. They getting the lead here as the storyboard is spinning round and round for Phoqq as
Phoqq gonna feel really confident seeing this combo lead he's got in this break here.
indeed.
And now
The
it's
map
just
is-
about sticking the landing.
1/3 left of the map through, as long as Phoqq managed to hold out as he's getting the max combo back. Last KI for the map. Vayne getting his max combo back, as long as Phoqq managed to hold. Vayne's chances of coming back will be in vain, but we need to see whether if any of these players is going to be making a miss here.
But both players looking great so far. Just holding on as tight as they can, hoping to bring this map to a close.
Doesn't seem like anyone's going to be missing so far, and that's a good thing as Phoqq will be getting his second point on the board here. So not all hopes is lost for Phoqq as the map is coming to the end. A great pick by Phoqq. Bring the score 4-2. He does need to score 2 more maps in order to equalize here.
Incredibly close point though, so showing that our higher seed is capable of playing these converts, even if it's maybe not as comfortable as they would like. And perhaps expected to everyone, there's the Hard Rock too.
I would say though, compared to the other DT and Hard Rock maps here, this is the most comfortable Hard Rock in this pool so far. Having a lower AR and very comfortable mapping by Zeleny. And this is another custom mapped by him. And we'll be proceeding in straight away.
CS 4.8, which is only 0.2 off of the small CS in round of 64. So, once again, higher weeks, higher skill cap.
Indeed, but seeing how this map can be quite comfortable for some players, we may not expect a lot of misses. Oh, but for making that first miss right there, Vayne will be keeping the lead strong for now.
And Vayne going to crawl up to that 200 combo cap here, as Phoqq finds another miss. Just really being affected by these higher skill cap maps.
That doesn't look good at all. Vayne capitalizing on that score lead. Now at the 70k mark, think Phoqq made another miss right there, both seeing each other's scoreboards. That leads to me extending as Vayne is still keeping hold of the SS.
Just really struggling to find a footing here, similar to that first DT1 that we saw.
It is very interesting though, because this behaves a bit similarly to No Mod 2. I would say maybe it's because of that higher CS that is stopping Phoqq from getting his combo here. I don't even think he has gotten his max combo yet. As the map is approaching his Ki. Oh, but Vayne
going to find a break. But Phoqq really needs to just hold the entire rest of the map if he wants to make anything out of it. And even that might not be enough.
It might not be enough. Vayne do need to make one more miss around the end there. He's picking up back 100 and counting. But with less than like 20 seconds of the map left, I don't think it's enough for Phoqq to come back, even how much of his score he's holding.
Yeah, that's going to be a valiant effort from Vayne, or valiant effort from Phoqq, but Vayne really just holding a massive combo from the beginning, only finding one break throughout it all, and going to close out the map.
Yeah, now the score 5-2 in favor of Vayne is now match point for Vayne here. Any map that he's managed to score will advance him to his next conditional round, and Phoqq might be eliminated depending on his last map performance.
DT2 here, we got the Rooster custom.
That's interesting, he's not picking up No Mod, or rather he can't pick a No Mod 4, so DT is his best bet. Though there's another, I think, mystery mod too that he could have picked.
Yeah, maybe either just overlooking it or not wanting to play 3.72 convert. But DT2 is what we're gonna end up on.
Maybe so, but Vayne making the first early miss.
And
Vayne making another one.
There. So traded up by Phoqq, but is going to give Phoqq the advantage. Phoqq going to trade out another miss, but instantly traded out by Vayne.
This isn't your normal average DT2 though, compared to the last week's one. This is more, I would say, a funny looking kind of DT2.
That indeed. As both players find another reset, all of which is just favoring Phoqq.
And that's a good thing, because seeing how both are still breaking combos left and right, Phoqq still keeping that score gap going by 30k, that'll be a bit quite comfortable. Oh, but both, okay, making another miss here. Vayne having a 10. Oh, but that's another miss for Vayne.
Trades. It's like we're at an old style port city here.
Oh, this should be a trade center for the both of them, but Vayne gonna be coming out on top just for a little bit. As Phoqq making another miss right there. Now it's 100 combo dip. Oh, but Phoqq another miss. That is not
kind
good.
of just breaking in the end here, as Vayne's still holding on.
Yeah, and that's not good. Phoqq is not keeping his combo lead and score lead anymore as the match is approaching the end.
And with a breakpoint on DT2 here, Vayne's going to secure the match and continue on to the semifinals?
Not yet though, he does need to play one more conditional match against either the winner of Wesley Man or Wowie. On the other side of the bracket for him, in order to advance to the semi-finals. Meanwhile, very good effort for Phoqq. Unfortunately, your time as a heaviest underdog is over as Phoqq will be eliminated from this match. Very good try. Thank you for playing in Cat 4 as well. But Vayne is the stronger player here today. And yeah, good game. Especially to Vayne, our Chinese player advancing to and stream will be ending. So yeah. Nothing else for us. See you in the next match.